Hello, good people of the world. Thanks for tuning in and being interested in self reliance, independence, and self sufficiency. That's what I'm very interested in. So I'm trying to work towards that and be naked in the sense that I love to be outside, planting naked and doing things naked in general because it's liberating and it's good for the body because you get some vitamin D. And I also refer this to not putting any chemicals on the plants or anything too harmful to our soils either. I like to use all organic stuff as much as possible. So that's what I like to promote, and that's why I'm here doing this. I'm not outside at the moment because I'll get to that later. But for now, what I'd like to share with you are some of the things that we can do today according to our almanac because it is the March 9th, 2012, and we're under a waning moon. And today we're underneath the Scorpio sign, and that is the sign that is ruling our loin area. And after this, during the next 2 weeks, we'll be descending the body lower and lower. So the Sagittarius will be our thighs, which will be coming up tomorrow. And then after a few days, we'll have Capricorn, which is our knees, and then Aquarius, which is our calf region, our shins, and then the Pisces region, which will be our feet. So as we're going through this lower portion of our body, the next 2 weeks, it is a good time to do any weaning of our animals, our planting below the ground crops like peanuts, potatoes, sweet potatoes, onions and garlic, and also ginger, depending on where you are, around the world. So good luck with all of that. I've done mine for today. I was out there hoeing around a bit. I don't have anything to actually get into the ground this for the root crops this month, but I'll do a lot of tilling and hoeing and these kind of things these next 2 weeks. So the next 2 days that will be good for planting below the ground crops, if you missed it today, should be the 13th and 14th. So look out for that. And but right now we are told that is a good time to do any weaning of any animals or babies. And I'm gonna need to know this in about 2 months because right now I am joined by my three pussies, my three white little pussies. So I'm gonna introduce you to them. I don't have any names for them yet, but you can hear them now squealing their heads off. All right, come on, babies. Look at these little babies. Aren't they just cute little things? Only a few weeks old. I know. So just wanted to show everybody my new little additions. Feeding time, as you can see. So I wanted to show you what has to be done when you're feeding little baby kittens. And sorry about the squealing right in your ear. But so this is my little bottle. I warmed up some water and mixed it with the milk, some raw milk that we have just bought. So raw milk and a little bit of warm water. So they're gonna be all fighting for it now because it's been about 3 or 4 hours. And luckily though, they have just taken to sucking really well. So this is rubber, which sucks, but I had to find something really quickly. So I went to the feed store and got as quick as I could the first one I could because I went to the mechanic, right? And I look at the dogs going to this man's truck, and they're sniffing around at his truck, and I'm like, well, what's going on over there? What's in the truck? Well, we open up the hood of the truck, and there are these three little itty bitty babies. And he says, oh, the mom must have moved them there in the storm that we just had. So obviously, the mama had put these cats as a good mom underneath some shelter, and then he had just driven off with them in the morning, and he wouldn't take them back. And he just told me, oh, just cut their heads off or feed them to the dogs that were there or drown them. And I know maybe you don't know me very well yet, but I'm, I'm not one to kill anything. I do kill fleas and ticks because these, you know, are bloodsuckers and, they kind of infest the whole house. But I try to avoid that. And so, with these little kitties, they're just so cute. So if anybody out there, I want to keep one because I've always wanted a white cat. So the universe has answered this request for me. But I already have 7 of them, so they're really pretty, and I could use some help because this takes a lot of effort to feed these things every few hours. But they're so cute. And so this is what it takes, for a few months. Just gonna nurse them like this with some milk and water. Oh yeah. And then what else we have to do? I'm gonna show you. Take a little rag. I know. And then there's their little booty. And you just have to rub this just very lightly. You know, and this should they'll calm down and they'll actually pee and hopefully they'll poop. So anyway, I just wanted to share. I know this is a good way for me to talk to some friends and family over the internet and say hello. I know. I'm gonna give you more milk right now. So I just wanted to introduce everybody to my new babies and say good luck with your gardens. I know my garden's looking really nice, and tomorrow I'll put up another video on everything that's going on in the garden right now because I have a lot of tilling to do of my ryegrass, which is my cover crop, and some of the older crops that need to go in so I can be planting my purple hull peas and okra at the end of the month. I think the 22nd of this month is the new moon around that time. I think it's the 20th, 22nd, that general area. So anyway, I've taken up too much of your time. Thank you very much. I'm going to get back to feed my little babies. And love and gratitude from the Naked Farmer and all my little kitties.